So he said you better back the fuck up before I break.
Blow my fucking face.
And that was while he had.
And that's when he had my money.
Gotcha.
He has a wad of money in his pocket.
Gotcha.
There's no telling how many people he's done that to.
What does he look like?
He's a tall guy, has on a white shirt, has on a hat, face is cratered. Black male.
Tall black male with a white shirt.
Yep, his
what kind
face
of
is
hat?
cratered. I don't remember the hat, but it's probably one that has to be out of lids or something. And the guy had the other guy he was with had a purse around him, had on shorts and a t-shirt. I think I want to say it was white.
Tall black male, white shirt.
Yep,
what color hat?
I want to say the hat was blue and white or red and white.
Delta 6-4, go ahead.
It's a blue folder with him.
Can you respond over to the Dollar Tree?
So he had a blue and white hat?
Yeah, I believe it was blue and white. It was a bright color, I don't remember.
Make sure this is our car.
Delta 6-4 copies, I'll take her for a shot right now. And what kind of car did they?
It was a black Dodge Charger.
Delta 11 Central, I'm seeing at the Dollar Tree.
You?
Central 4142.
Did you get your purse snatched?
He stole my money out of my hand in the
In 4210. You've been requested for that fight on Nova.
Did you find him?
Yeah, we got him.
Oh my! Oh, he said he had a gun and he said shoot me in my fucking face.
Okay.
That's why
Who
I
is
backed
he to
up.
you, do you know?
I don't know him. Thank you so much.
Did he threaten you when he took the money?
Yes.
What did he say?
He said you're not getting, because the lady in there, she was older, she seen them talking to me. He told me that he needed help with some money. I said, okay, well, I'll probably have, some change in my purse. And so he was by himself. He was by himself, so when I put my head down to reach in my purse, he was like, you might as well just give me all of that. I said, no, what are you doing? Then 6 dudes came surrounding me. And I was like, you guys are all together? And then once the lady said, get out of here with that, we walked this way, and then it was 2 cars filled with dudes all in the car. And so I was like, you know what? I really can't believe this. I was like, you don't know what type of protection I have on me. And he was like, oh, you better back the fuck up before I slap the fuck out of you. And I was like, well, I'm already calling the police, and I went to record it. And it was, he already had a driver waiting in the car.
Gotcha. Do you have your ID on you? So that he initially asked you for money?
Yes, he asked me to help him with some money.
Okay.
He said he needed $100. No. And I said, I don't have 100, but I can give you something of what I have. I just got off work. Okay. He was like, you don't have a cash app or a card? I said, no, I'm not going to go that far. By the time I put my head down, he snatched it out of my hand. I was like, where are you going? And he was like, oh, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. And I was like, how are you going to steal money from me? You just asked me to help you with something. And I followed them out here.
Okay. And you can identify the guy that snatched the money?
Yes, I can. I know exactly how they look.
When he took the money out of your hand, did he make threats to you, or?
Yes, as soon as I said, give me back my money, that's all I have. I just got off work, I'm getting some food to feed my kids. He was like, you better back the fuck up before I break your fucking face. I was like, you don't know if I have any type of protection on me. And he was like, you're not gonna do shit, I promise you. And he was like, I got a burner and I will blow your fucking face out. That's what he said, and that's what made me back up. Because he stood tall and went like that, and I backed up.
Can we check with each side for some help?
Go.
And once he put his fist out to swing, all of the guys surrounded me, and I backed up. And there was some lady here screaming, saying, please don't do her like that. And that's why they ended up going away. Okay. So
he said, you better back the fuck up before I break.
Blow my fucking face.
And that was while he had.
And that's when he had my money.
Gotcha.
He has a wad of money in his pocket.
Gotcha.
There's no telling how many people he's done that to.
What does he look like?
He's a tall guy, has on a white shirt, has on a hat, face is cratered. Black male.
Tall black male with a white shirt.
Yep, his face is cratered. I don't remember the hat, but it's probably one that has to be out of lids or something. And the guy the other guy he was with had a purse around him, had on shorts and a t-shirt. I think I want to say it was white.
Tall black male, white shirt.
Yep,
what color hat?
I want to say the hat was blue and white or red and white.
Delta 6-4, go ahead.
It's a blue folder with him.
Can you respond over to the Dollar
So he had a blue and white hat?
Yeah, I believe it was blue and
We need
white.
that victim to do a
It
show.
was a bright color. I don't
We need
remember.
to make sure this is our car.
Delta 6-4 copies. I'll take her for a shop right now. And what kind of car did they?
It was a black Dodge Charger.
Delta 11
I have
Central
a
on scene
video of
at the Dollar Tree.
Alright, will you go do a show?
6-4, if you're 10-2-5 with the victim, just do the show. 6-3, do you respond to her?
Ready? Yep. 6-4 copies.
4-6 Central Switch Man. Copy.
Full of God.
Gotcha. And you can ID the one that took. What's that? Stand by for a second, okay?
Okay. Couple things. She made allegations of a firearm.
Not when I was in the car with her.
Okay. Did she? So when they were gambling and he took her money, she followed him outside.
Mm-hmm.
And what threat did she say he said to her?
You better back the fuck up or I'll break your fucking face on.
So that's her statement.
That's what she's. That was the threat. That's her. I gotta swear her to that. She took off while I was in the security office.
They took a ride for her.
So also, just so you know, on the video that they watched, there's her exchanging money to him behind the register where she said he initially snatched it. There's no snatching; it's an exchange. And then they go back outside, and she exchanges money with him again. There's no.
How did she get over here? She
I have
drove?
no idea. I was in the security office watching footage, and detective was standing by there, and I walked out, and she was gone.
Check out alley, tall button, and approach. And asked if I could help with some money to a trip to go back home. So I said, oh,
Central 3 Echo 34, 3 Echo 45 reason.
So when Detective Walker was interviewing her, I overheard a little bit of it. She mentioned something about a game. So when she tells me he initially takes the money, he makes some comment about just play the game with me, just play the game. She's like, I'm not playing a game. Tries to get her money back, makes a threat, leaves. Says when the threat's made, a couple other guys that this male was with approach her and kind of surround her a little bit. Follows him back. This is what she does. Follows him back outside, and he takes off in the car that you guys stopped. On
She
the video,
said she played the game once when she was inside, and she said the guy took the money out of her purse. So she had a little plastic bag, and the guy took the money out of her purse.
so I'm gonna swear her to this.
Does
But
the
this
video
is,
ever show him taking money out of her purse?
No, Mayberry said, I guess she handed the. Hey, Mayberry, did she hand the money to him?
yeah.
Yeah, she handed the money to him.
Did y'all swear her to that?
That's it.
No,
I was gonna do
because she
it.
was filling out a statement. We was trying to figure out what's going on. Mayberry just tried to call Hutchinson, so we see if Hutchinson would do anything with that. So he's waiting on her to call us back.
Who's Hutchinson?
Robin Hutchinson, the state attorney.
Well, we're going to charge her for false police report.
Oh.
And we're going to arrest him for gambling. Where is she at now?
She's right behind
She
me.
down there with y'all.
Yeah, she's here.
She's
She
back
was
here.
trying to get,
This girl,
she
pink
was
hair.
getting her money. Yeah. Yeah, but that. Oh. Man.
Alright, so she, I think she called 911. And we can call, we can charge her with misuse of 911. She could have called, we're going cold, we had everyone up, we would have authorized a pursuit. So she's gonna go for filing a false police report. Go tell Santos to hook this guy up for gambling.
Okay.
So we got 3 out of 4.
You want me to swear her and get her to have her sign this before?
You can, it's not, it's on everybody. She's lying to everybody. She keeps saying about her. He took the money and there's no video. Did we get video from Walmart?
I have it in my car. Yeah.
The video from
I
Walmart?
have the desk. Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
So we're good. So explain to her what happened. Give her
take
money
it for
back.
misuse of 911.
That or I'm filing a false police report.
3 Delta 47.
You do me a favor. I didn't swear you to this yet, but just raise your right hand, state your name for me.
Aisha Edwards.
Okay, you understand it's a crime to provide false information in a criminal investigation. You'd be charged with perjury for doing so.
Yes.
You swear and affirm that the following information is the truth to the best of your knowledge.
Yes.
Alright, listen, you sign right here.
Where to sign at, sir?
You're gonna sign right here.
First and last name?
Yep. And then today's date.
This is first.
And then just put you don't need to put anything here, just put today's date, 3/26/24. And I just need you to put the address of the state here. I'll finish this part.
Where, are you able to tell me where they from?
I'm not. I'll explain
They're
something.
not from here. You know that, right?
Yeah.
They're not. And look at him being so aggressive over there yelling to the other officer.
Alright, stand by for a second. Alright, go do me a favor, put your hands behind your back. So, you're going to be gone for misuse of 911.
Misuse of what?
911.
Misuse of 911?
Correct.
Of what? You can't be serious. Do I at least get my money back from a temp?
Yeah, we'll get your money back.
What's going on? My phone is dead. You said I'm going to jail for misuse of 911.
Call 12. Get the transport.
You can't be serious right now.
Absolutely serious. We watched the video of what happened.
Disturbance, 1/2 possibly.
Completely different. And your phone call triggered a response where we got certain resources up and we're responding a certain way that puts people in danger, puts us in danger, puts...
Caller initially called in, said she needed to get an abusive person out of their house. He just grabbed their son aggressively and had grabbed her beautiful money. While they were on the phone, the money sales supposed to walk down. Then during the dispute, he grabbed a kitchen knife and started to go after her with it, but then instead grabbed her clothes and started cutting
I didn't
them.
play a game from the
Cynthia
whole
Jonathan
beginning. He asked me $100 a trip back to where he came from.
Possibly in a gray Dodge with either the first three characters, 483 or 348.
There's a video showing you giving him
Yeah, I gave him $100. I gave him that. Once he seen I had more, he said, "Do I have change?" And he snatched the rest of the money out of my hand.
But can I just explain something to you? You initially told me, right, when I talked to you in the parking lot, that he asked you for $100.
Yes.
You said that you said no, but you were willing to give him some money. So you
Yes.
reached in your purse. You said at that point he reached in your purse and snatched a wad of $600 out of your purse. That's what you told me. You said 4 hundreds and the rest were 20s, right? Okay, the video does not show him anybody ever reaching in your purse and taking money.
He did snatch it
The
from me,
video
sir.
shows an exchange of money between you and him.
And that's what I gave him.
Okay, the video shows an exchange of money between you and him inside the Walmart and then after you walk outside of the Walmart.
So y'all
So we're responding, what you initially told me, we're responding to a strong arm robbery. It's a felony, it's a big deal.
Sir, he did say he had a gun and he was going to do whatever it was to me. He did tell me.
You didn't
but you
initially
guys
tell
can't
me
hear
anything
that.
about a gun.
I didn't tell you anything
You did
about a
not.
gun.
You told me that he said,
He was going to blow my fucking face off.
you said, I'll break your fucking, you better back the fuck up or I'll break your fucking face.
Yes, this is what he said.
Okay, but you didn't tell me anything about him threatening with a firearm.
Sir, he did threaten me with a firearm.
Well, you're going to walk over to my car.
Can I?
LT. Can she just search, can you search her for me?
So what are y'all charging her with?
Misuse of
73
911.
Delta 10, can you go back over to tax, please?
You got anything on you? Anything you want to leave with her? Like the watch? And the jewelry? You gonna take it all with you?
Delta 6 for Central, adult female, 1015.
64, I copy. Central 2, 3 Delta 10.
Answer for me, Jack.
Can I help real quick?
You don't want to leave the next?
Nope, I'm sorry, man.
I'm just walking right into you.
There you go.
You want to take the necklace with you? Okay.
Good. Alright, we're just gonna walk over to my car right here.
I'm going to get the
You don't gotta get her. Just post my bond. Yeah.
3 Delta 42 Central. Be on admin code.
Can she get you guys give her the money?
3 Delta 42, copy.
Yeah, go ahead and sit down. I'll figure out what's going on with the money.
That was his first time driving, so he didn't like it. But he's back.
What up, they used to do them all the time with the dreads back then. I think they started in them.
Copy, thank you.
LT, does the gentleman that has the money, I guess he was willing to give it back? Santos has them, so they can...
Santos was supposed to give it back to her.
Okay.
Oh, I guess because this ended up happening.
So he's in...
Santos, we'll give her her money back. Just put it in a pocket.
Santos transported him already.
Correct. So I'll just do the exchange of that at the...
We're going to have 3 early cars set up now.
You'll be able to learn.